I once dated a divorced man who was 38 when I was 32. He told me early on that he had a 9-year-old daughter who lived with her mother. I respected that. I thought it showed responsibility and maturity. I never wanted kids myself, but I didn't mind that he had a past and a family before me. For a while, things were fine. He'd see his daughter on weekends, take her to the park or the movies. Sometimes I joined, sometimes I stayed out of it. I didn't want to confuse the child or make her feel I was trying to replace her mom. A year later, he started bringing her to my apartment. At first, just for a few hours, then for overnight stays. I didn't complain, he was being a dad. But soon, I noticed something off. Every time the girl came over, his ex-wife called non-stop. She wanted to know what they were eating, when the girl was sleeping, if she'd done her homework. Then one day, while I was at work, building security called. A woman was demanding to come upstairs because her daughter was in my apartment. It was his ex. I told them not to let her in. Later, he said she just wanted to drop off some medicine and that he had given her my address because she had the right to know where her child was. Things kept crossing boundaries. One Saturday morning, I woke up and found her in my living room drinking coffee, chatting with him as if it were her home. He said she'd just dropped off their daughter and he was being polite. I asked her to leave. She yelled that I had no right to tell her where she could or couldn't see her kid. That night we had our worst fight. I told him it was unacceptable for his ex to enter my home without my permission. He called me selfish. I told him respect and boundaries are not selfish. They're essential. Weeks later, I found an extra key to my apartment in his jacket. He admitted he'd made a copy for his ex in case of emergency. That was the final straw. And the real end came when I came home one day and found his ex cooking in my kitchen, while their daughter did homework at my table. And he wasn't even there. That night, I asked him to leave. He said I was overreacting, that I knew he had a daughter. I said yes, but I didn't sign up to share my home with his ex-wife. The next morning, I changed the locks and blocked his number. I've never regretted it. My home is my sanctuary. No one gets to walk in unless I open the door myself.